Ian.
Oh, what's that, Dave?
Ian, it's me, Dave. You're Ian.
Oh, yes, I believe I remember you.
What is this, Ian from on high? This is the Apex Adjacent podcast.
Welcome, thus and so. Welcome.
Have you been watching like a whole bunch of Game of Thrones again? Like, what are you doing?
Oh, no. You know, I'm just, I'm an in-demand person over here. And,
you're an in-demand person.
You know, I suppose I have time. I have time for this, for such frivolities. Thus and so.
You can't run from the cops and be like, everybody is trying to get to me. Like, I'm so popular.
No, I am feeling pretty vindicated today.
Really?
Something happened today. I was just sitting at home. I was eating my lunch. As us royals do.
Crumpets, cucumber sandwiches, pinkies out. Yeah, okay.
Of course.
Yeah, napkin tucked straight in. Okay.
Corgis licking the crumbs off the floor.
Dickie off to the side.
Exactly. Yep. And the doorbell rang, which is an unusual thing. And I went and answered the door, and there was a gentleman there. And he asked me, there was a tree removal company next door. My neighbor has a very large tree, which he very fastidiously has maintained every like 6 months or so.
Yeah, you got to do that.
He said, is that your R32?
Oh.
And I was like, my first thought was, okay, they're about to chop a branch down and they need me to move it. And I said, yeah. Do you mean it? And I said, yeah, do you need me to move it? He goes, oh, no. I'm doing some contracting work on the next block over, and I keep seeing your car here. Are you selling it?
No way.
Yeah. And he had an 04 and an 08 in the past.
Whoa, okay.
And he's really wants to find one, and he was like, they're really hard to find now, and yours is the rarest color and all this other stuff. And
Ian, you got to do air quotes. Yours is the rarest color.
Well, you know,
the rarest color.
Usually they only came in one shade of red, and mine is several, so that's very rare.
One of one, everybody.
Yep. Nobody has that pattern. And it's like a tie-dye shirt.
And that hobo butt print dented into the hood.
Yeah. But yeah, he was like, asked me if I was going to sell it, and I was like, no, I don't think so. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Did you take his number?
Like, no, he was like, I'm here in this neighborhood a lot. I pass your car all the time. I will be back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, in demand.
I have to say, the only time someone's ever tried to buy a car from me, like while I was driving it, was a little bit after I first moved to Colorado, and I still had my 1994 Nissan pickup truck.
Oh, a small truck, you're going to get stopped, yeah.
Right? And I would go to the junkyard. People tried to buy it from me at the U-Pull like every time I went, right? Yeah. But, you know, I mean, that's the U-Pull lot, right?
Yeah.
But
That's not the first time that's happened to me. People have been like, is it for sale? You know?
Yeah. Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jenny, and the best part is this is the first time that Jenny's ever heard that. And so she heard it from the kitchen, heard the conversation, and I walked back inside and I was like, because we had just had a conversation about how that car is worth more now than probably what I paid for it.
Oh, okay.
Or about the same, probably, given its condition.
Sure.
And she was very skeptical of that. And I was like, well, look at that. So I was feeling very smug.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's the best thing, is to be like, not just to get that affirmation, but to be able to rub it in someone else's face.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's not just one of the best parts. That is the best part.
Oh, Ian, buddy, I'm gonna need to know how this situation unfolds. I like that, like, inevitably, like, unintentionally is the word I'm looking for. Unintentionally, you're playing hard to get.
Oh, 100%. Also, one thought that just occurred to me is that, that car has been sitting in the same spot for quite some time. It's had quite a wild ride in this neighborhood. It's really getting the full spectrum of the Denver welcome. Right from people trying to break into it with a rock, the hobos sitting on it, people offering me money. I mean, it's
right. Full spectrum. Yeah. Right. Like, I think like with like a beater car, you're like, okay, so somebody hit it pulling out and they didn't leave a note. Somebody did this, right? Oh, like a rock hit this, right? Like all of these kinds of spiral things. But like you have like the infinity owner range of experiences happening to your R32.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely, I do.
Nice. Nice. That's good. Well, let me know how that rarefied air is,
Less so. I stole that from Chris White, I should say. Friend of the show, Chris. He says thus and so. He doesn't listen. That's fine. Thus and so.
Then why is he a friend of the show, Ian?
That's a great question. Great question.
Just a friend of yours. That's what that's called.
Yes. True fact.
I don't know, Chris.
Yeah.
Right?
Fair enough.
Ian, what are we going to talk about tonight? What do we have to talk about on the Apex Adjacent Automotive Podcast? What are we doing?
You have created some license plate games for moi.
That's right. That's games plural.
Yeah. We're going to talk about some things in the news, and we got some listener content. Listener #hot content.
We do. Yeah. And that hot content. Yeah. I think we got a hot scoop from our buddy Eric in Illinois. So I can't wait to get your take on that. Okay. But first, I think we'll start off with a vanity plate game.
Let's do it.
Right.
Okay. The highlights, the game we stole from Highlights Magazine. Match the thing to the thing. And the place in the thing with the guy. And
now that my OneDrive issues are gone, I have the quiz ready to go for you.
Thank you, Bill Gates. You had to slip him a $5, huh?
Oh my God! After he fucking snatched a terabyte hard drive out of my hands. Yeah. Okay.
That son of a bitch.
I know, right? All right. Let me share this window with you, and I'll narrate to the folks what kind of wonderful automotive treats you're taking in here. Okay. So, these are all plates. Oh, wait. No, this is the wrong one, Ian. This is the wrong one. Because I have two. I have two for you today. I have a good one and I have a bad one.
This is the good one. This is the taste of what I'm going to get.
Yep. So, yeah, we don't want to leave people at the end of the show with the bad one, right?
Oh, man.
We want to start you off bad, and we're going to pick you up at the end.
Dear Lord.
Apex Adjacent guarantee.
Yeah.
All right. So this comes from a variety of sources. We'll talk about that when I show you the answers. But Ian is taking in a black Infiniti G37 Coupe, G37X, mind you. A Cadillac XTS. These are all black cars, by the way. Black Cadillac XTS, and then a black Ford F-150. Somewhat newer F-150, like, mid 2010s, 2015, something like that.
Yeah.
So you've got the Ford pick-em-up truck, the Cadillac XTS, and the Infiniti G37. Ian, how about we do some zoomies and you tell the people what you... and the plates. Ian, do you want to go ahead and read the plates?
The first one is... unstable, UNSTABL. The next one, dear God. Too good for you. GD for you.
I will make a comment about that plate. I showed that to my wife, and she let out the biggest ugh I've ever heard, followed by her whispering, "Fucker."
It's like when I'm at work meetings and my coworkers say something really annoying, I'll interrupt and I'll be like, "Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, guys. Quick question: am I allowed to file workers' comp if I injure myself rolling my eyes?" Is that?
Right. Yeah.
And then the last one, Nemesis.
I know
and that one's gonna trip me up. I already know.
You already know that one's going to be a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm already doing some gymnastics. There's already some flips happening in the old noggin.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. What car do you want to start the zoomies on?
I'm going to start with the pick-em-up truck because I'm intrigued by this license plate frame.
Yep, there you go. I left it for a reason. It is barbed wire, Ian, just like the Pamela Anderson movie. This license plate is barbed wire.
And undoubtedly, it matches the around arm tattoo of the owner of this truck.
Yep, you know it does.
Okay.
All right,
let's go on up. I didn't think there was much to look at on the Cadillac. It looked like maybe there was some window tint.
Yeah, the only other thing I can spot about the Ford pick-em-up truck is it does have some oversized tires.
Yes, we've got a little bit of Brodozer tire going on, but not a large amount of lift, which is curious.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so then here's your Cadillac. I mean...
They have the blurred mod. Where they make their car blurry.
Well, that's because we had to do a little bit of cropping to get this one.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. But,
interesting. Is that a Mississippi plate?
Yes. No, I don't. I can't remember.
I think it is. I think I'm almost positive that's a Mississippi.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, go ahead. All right. Then lastly, the Infiniti G, and there's some stuff to unpack on this one.
Yeah. So we've got a biohazard sticker.
Right.
Of some sort. And then there's a sticker up in the upper right of the rear window that I can't read.
Yeah, I can't get any more on that.
And then it looks like maybe we've got some mods. Are those stock taillights? No. Yeah,
I think those are stock taillights because my M45 was like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But that's not... Is that the spoiler? I don't know.
I don't know about the spoiler. It may have that can't be the backup camera, can it?
It could be aftermarket backup too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. So here's my first thought.
Okay.
Is that for some reason I'm drawn to putting Nemesis with the Infiniti.
Okay.
And it's 100% because of that YouTube video of the guy in he was in a 350Z chasing a Mustang, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that's my first, or maybe it's the other way around. Whatever. Anyway, that's my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
Unstable, I feel like would go with the barbed wire and the truck with the oversized wheels.
Very new metal kind of vibe to it, right? Coupled with that plate.
Right. Like you open the door and instead of like a chime, it just plays Papa Roach.
Yeah. Right.
And then I think Too Good For You could be the Cadillac.
Okay.
Because that seems like a really like potentially statusy sort of vehicle purchase.
Okay. All right.
I think.
I will say from our conversation last time at Dave's High Horse, hashtag Dave's High Horse, right? Of license plate frames, right? All three of these people are on my shit list because the top two don't have a license plate frame at all. And then you're bringing this Pep Boys barbed wire shit to the table. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a fan. Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little afraid that I have the truck and the Infiniti flipped, but I think I'm going to go with my answer.
Okay. All right. Ian, I have some quantity of news for you.
Oh, God.
Okay. You got the Infiniti right, so I'm glad you didn't switch that. You got, unfortunately, Unstable is on the Cadillac, and Too Good For You is on the pick-em-up truck.
Huh.
But I think, like, the Too Good For You, I think I get the vibe of that person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, PETA sent that to us. the Too Good For You pick 'em up truck. Our buddy Pat sent us the Unstable, which I thought it was a Connecticut plate or New Hampshire. And Jesse saw Nemesis.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, these are some A+. Like, please don't introduce yourself to me.
Right. That's why this one's titled Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ian, guess how many plates I have in the hopper after clearing these 6 out for today?
I mean, I'm gonna like 50.
106.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So most importantly, thank you everyone who sends in vanity plates, right?
Yes.
Pete is always sending them, Jesse, Dana, everybody. So thank you very much, Aaron. Yeah, really appreciate it. They're all going into the hopper, and I'm just trying to get three sets.
You gotta
so
get kind of a theme. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, your plate will show up. Yeah. So thank you for that.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Or you can also take the PETA approach and just fire hose vanity plates at me, because apparently just Colorado mountain people just want to put a fucking vanity plate on. So he has a lot of windshield time, and so yeah, thank you PETA for always sending plates. Yeah.
These are some good ones. These are some classics of the genre. Of like, please don't talk to me.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. We're going to do like a little kind of twist on this, right?
Okay.
For each of these plates and cars, I want you to tell me where, if you were the one that took the picture, where do you think you would have been? What set of circumstances? Like, were you going to the dry cleaner? Like, give me that. Like, for each of these, what do you think you would have been doing that put you in the place where this person happened to be?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like Nemesis would be, leaving the police station after having been interviewed for several hours.
After having their ankle monitor removed.
Oh no, I mean a job interview.
See what
I did there?
I did.
Honestly, it could be either way. Could be
either way.
And then Unstable, I think I would run into in the grocery store, but they would run into me because they couldn't see over the stack of frozen pizza boxes that they were carrying, because that's all they buy. And then Too Good For You, I think would run into me as they left the payday loan place.
I like that. I think the only one that I might have an additional scenario for is the Too Good For You is the one that pulls up to yell at you while you're doing donuts in the church parking lot on a snowy day.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah. That's how I see Too Good For You coming in to your life, Ian.
I mean, honestly, that's a pretty safe bet because I've been yelled at by several people for the same parking lot, and yet I will continue to utilize it.
Right? Until you actively have a cop sitting in the space. Right? And and they happen to look up from their Game Boy Advance that they're playing. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
I did have a thought today because I did run into somebody, and this is a complete tangent.
Let's do it. Let's get to it.
And I'm not going to blow up my spot, but the guy that I was mentioning to you before the show started about someone who a worker who did a very good job for me in my life. He mentioned to me that he also has a snow removal service.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, this is brilliant.
Okay.
You got to make friends with someone who runs a snow removal company, and then just pay them $20 or whatever.
Yeah.
Give me a heads up.
Right.
Let me beat you to the parking lot by 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
And let me just, rip shit for a few minutes. Give me a heads up before you go or dispatched to a good donut parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You need the Hoonigan Batman signal to go up.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
That is what we need. We need we need to make friends with the snow removal people so they can help us out.
I might have an Instagram friend that does snow removal during the winter.
Yeah. So, and if you run a snow removal company,
or work for one,
and you have a semi-lack of scruples, this might be a good way to supplement your income. You could double dip on these parking lots. Think about it. Because you could have idiots pay you for this information.
Right.
And, all cash. We'll do Telegram.
Oh, yeah.
Telegram messages. No one would be the wiser. And it just happens to be. And then the great thing is you're literally destroying the evidence. Like, we would leave.
Right.
You roll in 5 minutes later and you're scraping the evidence into a big pile that no one will ever look in.
Like you worked for Enron.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just think of that, the plow on the front of your pickup truck as a shredder.
Right. Yeah. And on top of that, like you could charge a little extra if you were the one to say like, okay, I'm not only am I going to get you a good lot, I'm going to get you like the one like with the better pavement, the one with like less traffic, the one without the parking blocks.
Yep.
Right? Like, because you already know all that stuff. You already know. That's in your head already. Right? Yeah. The most important thing that you can do to be successful is to tap into some kind of income stream that is passive, that like utilizes what you already possess.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Absolutely. And you have the knowledge of when you're going to go clear this lot.
Yeah.
When it's snowy.
Yeah.
And you now know that there are, idiots out there who would pay money for that information. I would definitely pay someone like, I don't know, $10 or $20 to.
Oh, yeah. I paid 20 to have like 20 minutes of uninterrupted like rip session, like get the drone out, throw you out there and have a fucking good time.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but some of the happiest times that we've had in our life was at that parking lot in Winter Park.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, 100%.
When we were just allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Anyway, that's my business side. My slightly illegal but business idea.
Is assisted trespassing a charge? Yeah. Right. I like that, Ian. That's a good idea. Idea.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't do that, anyone.
Right. You in that little parking lot. I love it. I want to do a small documentary film about everybody involved in that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the people who get so angry. It's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And I want the documentary to conclude by like people lining up to take a ride with you and seeing how fun it is.
Yeah. Well, right? But also like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not hurting anybody.
No.
And also, it's the minimum size for a donut parking lot. Like,
and you have a tiny car.
Yeah.
Right?
Perfect.
It's all cute. Some band of horses over this inn scene of you whipping strangers around. Like,
yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Can't you just see that? Right?
I could fit 3-4 people in there and just.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Come do donuts, everybody. That's what Jesus wants.
Yeah. Boy. Okay. Ian.
Yes.
Ian. Eric in Illinois scooped a prototype car.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So he sent it to us here. Let me share my browser with you again.
Should I get my Google machine ready?
Yes, that's a great idea because I'm really curious if you can see what this is, because man, the camo job is they've been getting better at this. They must have some kind of stuff where like I don't even know how they see out of this thing, right? Let alone like, I don't know. All right, here you go, Ian. I don't know if you're ready for this. Keyboard at the ready, right?
I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, here you go. All right. Hot scoop from American, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a school bus. It's a school bus with the camouflage over the front and blue painter's tape over the stop sign, and I love it so much.
Oh my god!
And it's Department of Transportation, not for hire. They're clearly testing something with the school bus. A new engine and miles per gallon and maybe a tweaked front end or something, but it is.
Oh god, that's phenomenal.
Right?
I love that so much.
Did I get you, Ian? Were you ready?
I was totally ready. I was like, wow.
I thought I was overselling it. Yeah.
No, I was in. I was. That's hilarious. I mean, it's like the tiniest amount of camo that could.
Just on the nose.
Just on the hood. Yeah, just on the hood and like the front fender.
This is like Shaquille O'Neal thinking he's going to disguise himself by wearing a different hat.
Yes.
Like, it's me, Shaquille. We know. We know.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good spot, Eric.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, this new Ferrari SUV is going to be awesome.
Right? Yeah. Our buddy Aaron sent us a story about a hotel car, because remember Cody, when he was on the show, talked about the hotel Dodge Viper that he would see all the time.
Right. We've talked before about landmark cars where, you don't necessarily know the cross streets, but oh, this is where the NSX lives. Right.
Yeah. So Aaron wrote something for us here. I'll read it. But he said, so I'm listening to episode 330 and I hear about hotel cars. This car was parked in front of this hotel. I saw it on a few different occasions over the course of the week, and I had to circle back for the photo. So before I read the rest of it, I'm going to show you the car, Ian. Here you go. It is
it's a Holiday Inn Express.
Uh-huh.
And is that a Phantom?
Yeah, that's a Phantom. That's a Rolls-Royce Phantom in front of a Holiday Inn Express.
That's amazing.
Aaron said, doesn't seem like the type of hotel the average Rolls-Royce driver would stay at. I do love the concept of landmark cars. Mm-hmm. Heading north out of Milwaukee, there's a city callond Fond du Lac, right?
Yep.
On the east side of the expressway, there's an old abandoned hotel with a yellow Volvo sedan that I've been seeing for the past 35 years. I absolutely must go and explore because it's going to make me insane if I miss my opportunity. Yeah, what if you went and it was just finally gone? Right? That's the traumatic thing. Like the landmark car, but then seeing it gone?
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely love knowing I helped start an episode with the Volkswagen Phaeton. Yeah. So he says, be well, boys, Aaron. Yes. He was the one that sent us the Phaeton that had a spiraling. Yes. So thank you, Aaron. Yes.
Thank you. This is a great spot. Also, I just want to say, this is a Rolls-Royce Phantom in front of a Holiday Inn Express, and the driver's name of this Phantom is obviously Holiday Q Inn, Mr. Holiday Q Inn Esquire. This is the owner of Holiday Inn, I'm guessing. It's the only plausible explanation.
Just doing that, what is that show? Undercover Boss.
Undercover Boss, you show up on a Rolls.
The worst fucking... Oh,
and you're the new janitor?
Janitoring is what I do.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm the person who makes the eggs in the continental breakfast extra dry.
Yeah, I'm the one who makes them look like diced pineapple. Yeah, I didn't know.
How are they dry and wet at the same time?
When are eggs supposed to be a cube?
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So thank you,
done,
Aaron.
Everybody. Well done.
And I'm going to be sending you a Cash App request, Aaron, for one of my therapy copays for that Phaeton episode. So thank you. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. You'll be hearing from my therapist. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got, Ian?
Wah, wah.
Oh, he's making trucker noises. Beep, beep. He's a big boy.
Beep, beep. I'm a big boy.
What could this possibly be about, Ian?
Okay. you guys. I know everybody else in the world. I mean, by the time this comes out, this is such old news. Yeah. But for anyone who has never had the unique pleasure of driving in the Washington D.C. area,
done it once. Not sure I ever want to do it again.
The idea that that the trucker convoy, the freedom convoy, was going to hurt anybody by allegedly making the Beltway come to a crawl. I mean, it's the clearest. That's the best argument I can really think of for the idea that, you know, Middle America and DC and inside the Beltway are just two completely different worlds. Because holy shit, I mean, talk about that would be like, all right, motherfucker, you've done me wrong, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the DMV. I'm gonna be there all day. Then you'll know. You'll know. Then you'll know what you did.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't try to contact me because there is no cell coverage in there. It is purgatory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, wow. Wow. Just amazing. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Dealing with some real big brains. Right?
Yeah. Well, first of all, just making you yourself. Mm-hmm. Doing that to yourself is hilarious.
Right. Right.
I'm going to voluntarily drive around the Beltway is a really funny thing to do because it's awful. And everybody who lives anywhere near there or has to go there for work or whatever does whatever they can to avoid that.
Right.
That's a fate that you don't give to your worst enemy. But then also their galaxy brain idea was to make this traffic crawl to a halt on a Sunday.
Right. Right. And like there's like the whole thing about them like getting so like now that mask mandates have been lifted and stuff like that, and so many things are happening like at state or just local business levels, right? Yeah. They've really lost like their big like thing that they like the big wall that they're fighting up against, right?
Yeah. It's almost like, and I'm sorry if I'm interrupting, but
no, go ahead.
This thought just occurred to me. That perhaps maybe some of their arguments in the first place weren't entirely in good faith.
Right. Like they almost weren't even about the mask mandates at all. That maybe they just wanted an excuse to fly a Confederate flag and be an antagonistic prick for a day. And Ian, stop me if I'm starting to sound crazy. Okay.
This is already, you know what I'm going to do to rinse the crazy off of all this conversation. I'm going to go drive around the Beltway like 6 or 7 times.
Right? Yeah. Ian, I mean, it's almost like they had these, beliefs and where they feel like something has been taken from them. Right? Yeah. Like there's something, it's that there's not a sum and that they now, in order to feel like beep, beep, big trucker boys again, that they have to take something back from a random stranger that happens to have the misfortune of being on the Beltway that fucking Sunday. Because someone driving to their niece's house, right, for like a lunch really deserves to be upset by these pricks. Like, what the fuck, man?
Right. Right. Well, I mean, but also, like, saying that you're going to make the Beltway go slow is like saying that you're going to bring a refrigerator to the North Pole. Like, it doesn't, like, that is its state of being.
I was born into slow.
Right?
Yeah.
You're You're
Right.
not doing anything.
Right.
You would have. Do you know what you would have to do to make the Beltway worse?
I mean, a lot.
It's amazing.
Right?
It's just the stupidity was just unbelievably delicious on that one. And I can't stop thinking. I can't stop thinking about. I mean, I cannot. I have driven hours out of my way to avoid driving on that road.
Right. Like, I mean, isn't that like the local thing? Like, everybody does what they can to avoid it. Like, here,
Yes.
I avoid like 270 at all costs. I will
Right.
take an extra 15 minutes, like, just to not have the chance to be on 270.
Right, and I avoid that in my car because I can't afford to get it fixed again.
Yeah. You can't afford to ramp off those weird little pavement undulations where you catch all four wheels in the air.
I'm telling you, these expansion joints are registered peaks in Colorado. Like, they are mountain peaks.
Right. Yeah.
They're a hazard.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, we don't really have that much to say about it. We don't have anything unique to say about it. But dear Lord, it's funny.
But see, the thing is, Ian, unfortunately, this further verifies your belief or your theorem that things are just getting dumber. Like,
Yeah.
right? Like, I can't tell you how many times over the last, I say probably like 8-ish or so months, I really locked into, think of the dumbest thing that can happen with a situation. Not the worst, but just the dumbest. And Ian, the hit rate that you have with that is so high.
Yeah, we're experiencing civilizational entropy. And so when you don't...
I'm too dumb to understand what that means.
Well, you know what entropy is, right?
Yeah, right.
If you don't put new energy into any system, it degrades and eventually falls apart.
Right.
And civilization is the same. Like, we just like, if you don't put extra energy into a relationship or at a larger level, like a city or any system where you remind yourselves like, oh, our fates are tied together.
Right.
Then it just degrades and we become dumber.
Right.
And that's just what's happening.
Yeah. And this is what you get. You get a bunch of dicks driving around DC.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. When you beep beep, I'm a big boy. Ian, have you happened to have the misfortune of running across a real life Trump train?
I have. Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I chased a guy out of my neighborhood.
That's right. Yeah.
I intimidated him with my overly loud exhaust. And I told him to fuck off. And
Nice. Yeah. I happened across one like right as the Stop the Steal stuff was ramping up. So like right after the election.
it was around that same time for me too. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm guessing in the neighborhood of 70, 80 cars.
Oh,
it
wow.
It was long. Long.
I caught one guy on his own.
Yeah, he isolated a weak one from the herd.
I sure did.
You fucking jaguar. Well done, hyena Ian.
I mean, he was clearly in the wrong place.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
With
yeah,
his
right.
bulldozer.
If you're down on those streets, you done fucked up, son. Right? Yeah. Anyway, I don't have anything good to say about it. They're just some antagonistic fucks. And sometimes people use their cars to be antagonistic to others. And I hate it. I hate it when people do that. I hate it when people antagonize one another. And, you didn't have anything taken away from you people. You didn't. Because, trans people, should be able to use the bathroom that they identify with. You didn't have anything taken away from you by that. So, get the fuck over it. Right?
Yeah. But Dave, how am I supposed to obsess over other people's genitals constantly?
See, that's the thing. How am I supposed to know whether or not I could fuck them? Right? Right? That's the thing. Like, why the fuck are all these people so concerned about what is in someone else's pants? I don't know, Ian.
Truly bizarre.
Anyway.
Beep beep, I'm a big boy. What are we doing next?
Should I make that the title of the episode? Beep beep.
100%.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. Okay. Ian, I have a better license plate game for us to go out on. I have the one that I sneakily showed you at the beginning. So
let's do it.
We have a fun license plate game, not the license plate game. So this license plate game here, let me share my browser again. This license plate game is all pictures that PETA sent us. And this one I feel like fits very well in Colorado lingo, right? So, yeah, so here you go. Here's your cars. So up top, you have kind of a purplish, blackish Audi A5.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a gray Honda Odyssey minivan, and you have a Toyota Tundra truck. And the plates are all kinds of things that you can see, like the Colorado snowboarder stereotype granola person saying, right?
All of these people have talked about going to hit some fresh pow.
Yep. Ian,
Go get that pow pow.
Read them plates because I want to hear you say it.
Partay.
Ian.
P-A-R-T-A-Y. Partay.
Uh-huh.
Dude.
Uh-huh.
D-E-W-W-W-D.
I had to edit that one because I forgot a W. Uh-huh.
And then Radman. Radman.
But how would that person say it, Ian? Not how you would say
Radman.
it. There you go. You go. Because for some reason we get the weird mix of like Valley Girl, but like stoner lingo here, and it's a thing.
I need to tell a quick story because this reminds me of how quickly that affliction can infect a newcomer into Colorado.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
So I had a friend right after I moved here. It was like the winter I moved here. My friend Nolan from Oklahoma came and visited, and we went snowboarding, and he brought some friends over, and we stayed at my apartment in Denver, and then we went up early the next morning to go snowboarding for a couple days. The alarm went off very early, and I am not an early riser. I am what's called a grumpy as shit riser is what I am. It's the medical term. Not happy about getting out of bed. And he told me, can't hit snooze on the mountain, bro. And that is not how he talks. It's not how he talks.
But you're in the place at the time.
And I have never let him forget that. That was like 10 years ago.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. I'm kind of, man, I'm dragging my feet a little bit because this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be really tough.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's most tough is that the Honda Odyssey has a Utah plate.
Yeah. Utah plates. Utah plates. That's a techno song joke for like maybe one person.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
No, Utah Saints. Yeah. Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Bone stock Audi A5.
Yep. 2.0 T.
Mm-hmm.
Utah Honda Odyssey.
And then we've got a Toyota Tundra.
With the Colorado kit, basically.
Yeah, it's got is that OSU?
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
AZT. What is that?
The Aztecs. Yeah. I think it's a mascot for a school. Yeah.
I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look that up real quick. I'm going to cheat. OSU.
Aztecs.
Aztec. Where is that?
I don't know. But they've got a bunch of stickers on that back window, and the back window's dropped a little bit because it's a nice day out, apparently.
I don't know. I'm not getting much for that.
I like that those Toyota windows go down like that.
Aztecs. OSU.
Yeah.
Aztecs. I see.
Look at Ian doing the research.
I think that's Oregon.
Oh, okay. Oregon State University.
I believe maybe yes.
Okay.
No. Yes.
This fucking whiplash, man. Come on, buddy. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That's tough.
Okay. All right.
So
a bunch of stickers I don't, yeah, I don't know what they all mean, but they don't seem bad. They're not like, you know, they're not political. They're not, you know, antagonistic.
Right out of the gate, I'm going to say the Tundra, based on the stickers. Radman.
Okay.
Well, that's Radman.
All right.
And I think...
See, this is when he gets into it.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Audi is Partey. I think they're in order. I think Partey is the Audi.
Okay.
And Dude is Utah. And here's my reasoning.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think Dude is as vulgar as you're allowed to be in Utah.
Okay. What is a partay in Utah? Just a bunch of people like staring at a deck of cards?
Someone brought some caffeinated tea over.
I was going to say, are they all sharing one Coke?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's also in a minivan, so there's probably not much partying going on. So that's where I think we're going. And that truck is definitely inhabited by somebody who says rad. I think that the Audi likes to party, and that leaves Dude for the Utah minivan.
Okay. Would you like to change your answer?
No. No. And I don't appreciate you asking.
Oh, that's on you then. Here's the... Oh, whoops. Wrong answers. Colorado
I got
lingo.
them really wrong.
Yeah. Here you go.
Damn it.
I apologize, but
I got 100% wrong on that.
Yep. Dude for the stickers on the Tundra truck. Partay on the minivan. Come on, guys. Let's partay in the minivan. Yeah, that's the kind of plate you need to get in to pick up your teenage son from school.
Yeah.
Right?
I will say one thing about this is that if it had been the way that I thought it was, I feel like Radman on the Tundra is far more endearing than it is on the Audi. And I don't exactly know why, but for some reason my knee-jerk reaction seeing that on the Audi is one of like, ugh.
No, I get it, because like when you see all the stickers on that back window and like just Radman, like you can hear like the Radman, like, okay, this guy's like, if I walk past him, he's not going to like blow vape smoke in my face. He's going to ask me if I want to get in on this hacky sack circle.
Right. He's a jovial bro who, when I was being shoved into a locker in high school, he would have been like, hey man, cool it. He wouldn't have been like, he wouldn't necessarily care about me, but he would just be like, you're harshing my vibe.
Right. Just harshing the overall vibe.
Too much. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Right. Whereas Radman on the Audi, he was putting me in the locker.
Right. It very much seems that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know why, but that's just what I feel.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
Partay on the Utah minivan. I mean, that sort of makes sense. That kind of fits.
I mean, isn't that great? Yeah. Partay. Yeah. You can't be mad when Partay from Utah shows up. Unless he's like, we're having a Jesus party, y'all. No.
It's less a barn burner and more of a barn raising.
That's Pennsylvania. But yes.
It's a good joke, and I stand by it.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'll give that one to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well done. Thank you for those.
Thank you, PETA, because he sent all three of these in. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Our Mountain Street team.
PETA. Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah, Ian.
I think we did a car show.
I think we did, which is good because that's what we set out to do, right? Mm-hmm. And also, I'm getting sleepy.
I know, I can tell. If people enjoyed this toy show that we put together tonight,
yes,
what should they do?
Well, first of all, they should just in public. I want to see somebody just scream "beep beep, I'm a big boy" at a Trump truck or something.
Yes, if you send a video of yourself yelling "beep beep, I'm a big boy" in some sort of public setting, we will reward you with a gift card to your local card track.
Yes, there you go. Yes, yep. Yeah, that is an Ian and Dave guarantee. Yes, a gift card to your local cart track, right? You shouting, beep, beep, I'm a big boy, with the hand motion.
First 3 people who do it.
Yep, there you go.
We got you. I'm guessing we're going to get 0 because I'm guessing nobody watches this far into the video, but that's fine. That's fine.
That's okay. Beep,
You
beep,
yell beep, beep. Yeah. It's got to be video, selfie, beep, beep, I'm a big boy, concerned onlookers in the background behind you.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Did you, you never listened to the How Did This Get Made podcast, right?
No.
Okay. Paul Scheer, June Diane, and
I'm familiar with it, but yeah.
Yeah, Manzukis, right? So they did this awful Gerard Butler movie called Geostorm. Have you heard of this?
No.
Oh, it's the worst. And like, it was one of those shows that they record the podcast live in front of an audience. And if you're listening to any of these podcasts, you need to listen to the Geostorm episode of How Did This Get Made? Because it's fucking hilarious. But Manzukis he just keeps screaming, Geostorm! And it starts this whole thing with the podcast where people just start shouting it at them on the street. Like if Manzukis runs into somebody, it'll be a weirdo like half a parking lot away going Geostorm, you know, or like they send videos in of them doing it, and yeah, it's great. So this should be our Geostorm. Beep beep, I'm a big boy.
Beep beep, I'm a big boy. Yeah.
Yep. Gift card to your local cart track for at least most of one session.
Yes, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes. No, fantastic.
Beep beep, I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
okay.
On a personal plug, everybody should this week buy, when this comes out, it'll be Tuesday, buy my wife's book, please.
Yes. Yep.
It comes out March 15th, Being Mary Bennett. Thank you.
Yep. Buy it.
Stage husband duties complete.
Was that episode 334? Check the episode description for that.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, definitely do that. And if you're in Denver, go to the reading.
Yes, Tatter Cover, 7 p.m. on Colfax.
There you go. Yeah. Wonderful bookstore establishment.
Indeed.
All right.
Everybody, we love you. Goodbye. Beep, beep. I'm a big boy.